And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to WWF Monday Night Raw.
And what a night we have in store for you, ladies and gentlemen. What a night it was on SmackDown. Vince Russo making his first appearance here in the World Wrestling Federation. And he didn't sound too happy with Vince McMahon.
And no one expected to see him, but tonight we will know what will unfold here on this episode of Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the first match of the night.
Christian taking on Matt Hardy. And what a night we have in store for you. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen here tonight on Raw. Everything going on. Steve Austin and Chuck Palumbo falling short to Kurt Angle and The Rock on SmackDown. The Big Show put The Rock in his place, calling him out to the ring on SmackDown for helping him win a match against Steve Austin on Raw.
You know, the Big Show, he's a punk. I can't believe he even got mad at his own teammate for helping him out in a cruel situation, in a critical situation.
Right now, let's talk about Matt Hardy. He was viciously attacked by Devon Dudley on SmackDown, and I don't know if Matt Hardy's going to be out for redemption or he's going to let that slide.
Yeah, that's a good question. Matt Hardy has a lot on his mind tonight. Right now, he has to focus on going against Christian, a former tag team champion, and also someone who's been in constant feud with the Dudley Boys. And you got to remember, they did lose their matchup at No Way Out for the tag titles to the Dudley Boys.
And what a night it's going to be here on Raw. And here comes one half of ENC, Christian.
And Christian looking focused.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
And look at the shades Christian is wearing. These bizarre frames that he wears down to the ring.
Christian, a focused man, but tonight we know he's focused on the Dudleys, but tonight he's got to stay focused on Matt Hardy.
Because Matt Hardy is the task at hand in this singles matchup, ladies and gentlemen.
And a focused Christian. And Christian breaking out, and him and Hardy already going to square off.
And the crowd behind Matt Hardy early on in this matchup. Oh, what a shot. Oh, and Matt Hardy with the arm toss, and Christian reversing that. What a shot.
These two are no strangers to each other.
Christian's going to need to wake up. What a suplex by Matt Hardy to Christian. Oh, what a shot.
And here we go now, Matt Hardy and Christian. Oh, no one
Christian.
home. Oh, what he takes Hardy
shot
down. Oh, wait a minute. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. Matt Hardy and Christian are going at it, and there's that darn Bubba Ray Dudley.
And what is Bubba doing out here? What do you want?
And Bubba Ray. Oh, no. And Matt Hardy's just watching Bubba bomb.
And there's no disqualification in this matchup.
And Matt Hardy, he sees Dudley, and I think Hardy wants to. And Matt Hardy trying to get a piece of Bubba Ray, but Bubba Ray escapes.
And what a Bubba bomb to Christian, and I don't know if he's going to be in any shape to finish this matchup. And Matt Hardy is going to pick at the carcass of Christian like a vulture.
And
thanks to Bubba Ray Dudley.
And Bubba Ray coming out of nowhere sending a message. And Matt Hardy with that drop kick off the top. But he got to get Christian back in here for a pin. And Christian. And Matt Hardy. I know he has to be a little confused, but.
And Matt Hardy has a chance to prevail and win this matchup. Man, what was that all about? I mean, I know the Dudleys hate Edge and Christian, but to interfere in a man's matchup that has nothing to do with you is cowardless, to say the least. And Christian tried to go for that spring crossbody, and Matt catches him.
No, and Matt plants him.
And the power of Matt Hardy showing off some of that versatility that he has.
Oh, knocking Christian down, and I think Hardy looking to seal the deal tonight.
Christian, look out. Matt Hardy.
No. Christian is down. But Matt didn't capitalize on him like he wanted to.
Tried to leap further than he could. What kind of sense does that make? This is why Edge and Christian will always be the superior team when it comes to the Hardy boys.
And that's just very disrespectful. And Matt, and Hardy pulling out that ladder.
This isn't a freaking ladder match, Matt Hardy.
You know what the Hardys are about.
And Matt Hardy wants to pull out a ladder. Oh, my God, in the back of his head. Bouncing right off that ladder. He's going to pay for bringing that ladder in the ring. And Christian hoisting Matt Hardy. Trying to get Matt Hardy up, and Matt Hardy escapes.
And Christian has to still be shaken up by the Dudleys coming out. No, and Hardy. And I think Matt Hardy now has it set in motion. Oh, no, Christian. No, and Christian.
The ladder.
And now Matt Hardy going to the top of that ladder. He's going for a Hardy Boys leg drop.
Oh, my gosh.
Good night, Christian. And Matt Hardy just set the tone here. God, Christian has to be unconscious. And Matt Hardy gets the win. And man, I do not believe my eyes. And Matt Hardy picks up the victory tonight with
assist from Bubba Ray Dudley. I don't know what that was all about. And I'm sure it's going to get resolved later on tonight or maybe on SmackDown. Bubba won't get away with that vicious Bubba bomb he delivered to Christian.
And this is a little weird because Devon attacked Matt, and now Bubba attacks Christian.
I mean, they're scheduled for a matchup, and right before your match, you attack Christian. What kind of sense does that make on Bubba Ray Dudley's end?
That's pretty pathetic on the Dudley's part, but hey, I guess whatever floats their boat.
Eric Bischoff has these men on the mission. They're walking around with the WWF tag titles around their waist.
I mean, they assault the Hardy Boys. They assault Edge and Christian. I mean, I just don't understand the Dudley Boys.
They're getting themselves into a world of hot water with the vicious attacks that they have been going about doing.
And the crazy part is this is what Devon and Bubba Ray wanted. They wanted that tag gold back. So they had to sign over their careers just to get this.
Sign them over to Bischoff, the devil himself.
And it's just disappointing to see the Dudleys in this state. And let's give it up for our WWF heroes. Too Cool.
Scotty, Too Hotty, and Grandmaster Sexay making their way to the ring, ready for some action. Too Cool, ready for action against the Dudley Boys.
And we're just praying that Grandmaster and Scotty can do something about this situation here.
I wouldn't count them out.
And what is that in Grandmaster's hand? Is that a cup? What does he have in that cup?
Maybe some Hennessy, perhaps? Some Patron?
I have no idea, but he looks off the crunk juice. And Too Cool, they're stirring the pot. But are they ready for the Dudley Boys? All this dancing and prancing, I don't know.
The Dudleys aren't about dancing and prancing. That's one thing for sure. They're about breaking tables and breaking bones.
And Scotty and Grandmaster are feeling pretty good. And look at Grandmaster. Just look at him. I cannot.
Are they sure he's not intoxicated?
I don't know, because Grandmaster looks pretty lit. And this is crazy to see this Too Cool in the ring. Oh, wait a minute. I think the Dudleys have seen enough. And Bubba Ray and Devon, here we go. The assault begins. The Dudleys, tired of all the partying.
And look at the Boston Crab locked in.
And Scotty's knocked down. And the Dudleys aren't about any games.
And Too Cool couldn't even get out of their vest.
Oh, it's Scotty fighting back. You don't know which is which. They're little matching outfits. And Bubba Ray.
Bell finally underway.
No, wait. Oh, and the Dudleys. Devon taking it to Grandmaster. And the Dudley Boys saying they're not too fond of that parading. And a beating that Too Cool is going to take.
Oh, what a shot into the midsection by Scotty Too Hotty.
They haven't even got out of their hip-hop gear, but wait a minute. Bubba on the outside. No, and a tilt-a-whirl. And the fans are on their feet.
And Too Cool finally getting out of their wear. On Scotty on Devon. And Bubba's in trouble now.
And Scotty tried to lift up the big Bubba Ray.
What a shot by Bubba to the back of the head of Scott Taylor. Scotty Too Hotty.
And those jabs from Bubba. Oh, good night. And now Grandmaster. And Bubba Ray kicked down again. Oh, and Scotty and Too Cool looking pretty good against the tag team champions right now. Something you normally don't see. The Dudleys are known for dominating. Oh, and Devon hung up on those ropes.
Scotty countering what seemed to be a clothesline coming from Devon, and here goes that backdrop.
Too Cool actually holding their own.
That's what I said. I wouldn't count out Too Cool. They may dance and have a good time, but they handle business in the ring, and Devon has been busted open at the hands of Scotty Too Hotty.
And the tag champion is not looking too healthy.
And Bubba Ray is isolated.
I mean, here comes Devon, a bust open Devon with that chair. And the ref trying to stop Devon from damage. No, the ref and Devon down. No, and Bubba Ray on the outside. This is getting chaotic. No, and Scotty.
And Scotty going for that cover, and the referee, he's in a daze. And Bubba Ray Dudley won. Oh, he gets his shoulders off the mat.
And Bubba Ray, what is he going to do? Oh, no. Scotty going up and down.
What a backdrop at the hands
of
Bubba Ray.
Bubba
Ray Dudley.
Oh, and Bubba. He just took the ref down. Oh, and now Grandmaster. And Grandmaster, oh, Bubba Ray saved by Devon. And the ref just tried to stop him from that damage he was going to do to him.
And Devon with a slam to Scotty. Grandmaster is working on Bubba Ray, and here comes Devon with a vicious backdrop.
And Devon with that chair.
And this match.
And the ref is trying to stop the Dudleys from putting a hurting.
And a Russian leg sweep.
On Too Cool here.
Oh, what a super kick by Scott Taylor.
Oh, and there goes Grandmaster. And now Scotty. He's in trouble. Oh, no. And the worm machine. And now Devon, being suffocated out.
And Scotty Too Hotty is on fire.
And Too Cool is having a field day with the Dudley boys. Oh, wait, Devon.
And Bubba Ray is in trouble over there with Grandmaster Sexton.
Oh, what a Devon. Kick. And Too Cool is on fire. And both of the tag team champions are busted open. Oh, and Devon planted. And Bubba Ray with the save.
And Scotty.
Oh, it plants Bubba. God.
And the schoolboy, can he get him?
Oh, and Devon gets out of it. Oh, and there goes Scotty. Oh, and that leg. Grandmaster's leg. Oh, and Too Hotty is back up. And Bubba Ray putting a beating on him with those boxing. Oh, and Scotty.
Scotty Too Hotty is taking care of business in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Scotty thrown on the apron by Bubba. Oh my God, look at the strength of Bubba Ray Dudley. With a belly-to-belly over the rope.
And Devon, God, and the Dudley boys.
Of course, they're going to get out of this matchup through disqualification. They were losing. Oh, they were losing, so they couldn't handle losing.
And the Dudley boys not caring. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Their Intercontinental Championship on the line.
Here comes the man from Battle Creek, Michigan, Rob Van Dam.
And Rob Van Dam looks focused and cool and a good move.
And he hasn't really even aligned himself with Eric Bischoff, even though he's an ECW, WCW guy.
Rob Van Dam.
And yeah, we haven't noticed anything about Rob Van Dam. Any speculations to him even joining Bischoff? So as of right now, he says he's just a neutral guy.
And he doesn't want to get caught in between the war between Vince McMahon and Eric Bischoff. And I'm just still not over Vince Russo coming out on SmackDown running his big fat mouth about Vince McMahon. And here comes Billy Gunn, one half of the Outlaws and 1/5 of D-Generation X.
And they'll be set to take on the NWO at WCW Homecoming within the next couple of weeks. And you know, it's just crazy to think that Vince Russo was the guy behind all of this. He and Bischoff had a plan all over some royalties he didn't receive from Vince McMahon.
Well, 13 days from tonight, we'll find out how everything will end up at the WCW Homecoming pay-per-view.
And I know it's going to be one heck of a pay-per-view. It's going to be interesting. But as of right now, we have Intercontinental Championship action.
And here comes the perverted Intercontinental Champion, Val Venus.
And this is the man that took the gold off Matt Hardy. And now he's been your reigning Intercontinental Champion ever since. But the question is, can Val Venus hold on to that belt tonight?
I'm quite sure he can. I mean, Val Venus is a heck of a performer.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in
We're going to see about that.
60 pounds. He is the Intercontinental Champion.
I mean, Val Venus, he comes out here oiled up with a towel on. He has a little Intercontinental Championship around his waist.
And you say this about him every week, and yet he still prevails in his matchups. It doesn't matter if he comes out oiled up in a towel trying to seduce women. He gets matches won. That's all that matters. And that's why he's the current Intercontinental Champion. And Matt Hardy isn't.
Spare me. Val Venus is nothing but a bottom-feeding peasant who's going to get his issue tonight. I mean, he doesn't even take wrestling serious. Look at him.
He wouldn't be the IC champion if he didn't take it serious. The belt being hoisted in the air.
And it is now time. Van Dam, Billy Gunn, and Val Venus. And Van Dam striking on the champ first. Oh, and Billy catches him up.
And look at the knee of Billy Gunn in the back of Rob Van Dam.
Oh, and
there
Val.
goes the Intercontinental Champion, Val Venus, Chief Morley, whatever you want to call him. Just make sure you call him the Intercontinental Champion.
And Billy Gunn all over him right now. Oh, and Val Venus drop kick from Van Dam. Oh, there's Val getting a little redemption there. Oh, and Billy was trying to talk to RVD. And
Val Venus is going to do anything it takes to retain that Intercontinental Champion. Oh, what a shot.
Oh,
right behind him comes Rob Van Dam.
A double clothesline there. Oh, and he plants him back down.
Mr. Monday Night. Oh, and Billy Gunn clothesline outside the ring by Rob Van Dam.
And this is RVD's playground. Oh, and he got a vicious kick. And RVD lives for these moments. He lives to show his athleticism and that he's a true champion.
Look at that maneuver by Rob Van Dam. And look out, Billy Gunn.
Oh, and Billy took him down.
What a corkscrew by Mr. Monday Night himself. But here comes the IC champion.
Oh, the high knee. That'll give him a boost.
What a knee smash by Val Venus.
And I don't know, Val looking to do damage. But I know RVD fighting out of it. No, Van Dam. Oh, and Billy with a drop kick returning the favor.
And this missile drop kick exchange. Billy Gunn throwing RVD back into the ring, trying to isolate the IC champion. Val does not have to be involved in the pin decision or submission decision to lose his belt here tonight on Raw.
Van Dam in that corner.
Look at Val Venus stalking Billy Gunn. And here comes that Russian leg sweep by the Intercontinental Champion.
And Val all over Billy Gunn right now.
And as you said, RVD has been sort of a neutral type guy here in this ongoing feud between the WWF and WCW.
Val,
the quickness of Val Venus being on display.
And the champ.
Matchup.
And Billy. Way to get out of that maneuver. I don't know, what is Billy thinking? And he flips RVD off the ropes.
And that slingshot-like maneuver off the ropes, sending RVD flying back to the middle of the ring. And look at the strength.
And Val with a chair. And Billy walked right into it. And Val.
And he's going for the first fall. Can he get it? And RVD gets his shoulders off the canvas.
And man, I know Billy Gunn has to be in La La Land after that chair shot.
And I mean, I would be in La La Land too. And here comes a vicious neck breaker by the Intercontinental
This is what I'm talking about. God, and he pops him right up. And RVD back in the contest here. Oh no, Val, what is he thinking? And he plants Van Dam's head.
And a lot of people sleep on Val Venus and his athleticism, his athletic ability. He gets things done.
And he plants Van Dam.
That's one thing, you don't want to count him out. And a spin out power bomb.
Look at Val. And Billy kicks him in the face. And now Billy Gunn going for that brain buster. Oh no. And Val gets out of it. And Val. And Billy Gunn was going for the brain. Not another spin out. And Val Venus. Val. And Val steals the match. And RVD trying to crawl to safety.
And this is why you don't count out Val Venus.
And Val still the champion. And I just can't believe it. This guy is a joke. And I'll never be able to take him serious.
Well, you see, he just defended the IC title, not against one, but two competitors. And that after that spin out powerbomb maneuver, he pinned Billy Gunn to the mat and retained his IC title.
And Val is indeed the champion. Wait a minute, backstage. Wait a minute. I know that's not Vince Russo. What is he doing here?
He already ran his big fat mouth on SmackDown, and now
and Vince Russo with a shot to Shane McMahon. He wants those darn royalties.
How can you be bitter for so long over a paycheck from years ago?
And Vince Russo is here. And Shane McMahon and Vince Russo.
And this crowd clearly.
And Vince Russo trying to slap Shane McMahon. And Russo. And this is Bischoff's right-hand guy. And Russo's on the run.
And Shane is after him.
And this is Bischoff's right-hand guy.
Where's he leading Shane McMahon to? And Shane is after. He's on the hunt for Russo. And Russo's, where is he? Where did he? He's still running.
And the equipment people trying to get out the way. Russo sending him on a run.
And Shane McMahon with that chair hand.
I think Russo think he's in the clear, but I'm not sure if he's sure about that. Oh no, and Russo. And Shane.
And there's no padding for Shane McMahon. And Russo going. That's Shane's locker room.
And Russo.
And Shane O'Mac, he's fighting back after Russo hunted him down and attacked him.
And I cannot believe it. And Russo into that wall. And this is indeed Shane McMahon's office.
The corporation's locker room.
God, and Russo.
And Shane O'Mac.
Putting the beating on Russo. And Russo ran for the longest.
And my thing is, you're still upset about royalties from years ago.
We got to get security in here. This is not really the ideal spot here. And Russo with a slap.
And I'm sure Shane McMahon wants to get revenge. Russo badmouthed his dad. He badmouthed Vince McMahon on SmackDown. Oh, what a shot to the back of the head by young Simba, Shane O'Mac.
And Shane is taking it to Russo right now. Russo's not really a wrestler, so he doesn't fight. And Russo trying to get out of there. He's trying to get away from Shane. Oh, and Shane hit with that chair.
And Russo in full control, and now Shane has been exalted. And this crowd not receptive to Vince Russo. He's a WCW guy. Oh, he's Bischoff's right-hand man. And he think he can just come into the World Wrestling Federation and do whatever he pleases. Oh my God, it's Shane O'Mac. God, somebody needs to get security. Somebody needs to get this guy off of Shane McMahon.
We need security here right now. This is getting out of hand. Shane McMahon is being beat into oblivion.
They're so far in the back. I don't even know if security is aware they're back there.
I don't even know if he's know that Bischoff and them is here. And Russo. And Shane is receiving chair shot after chair shot. Oh, and Russo plants him.
And what is this? Russo, oh my, no, he's still...
Oh, that's Triple H move on a chair. And Vince Russo. God.
What a heinous act by that menace, Vince Russo.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a showdown. WCW's top guy and WWF's top guy go one-on-one.
And here comes the Brahma Bull from Miami, Florida. And what a matchup him and Kurt Angle had on SmackDown, teaming together, taking on Chuck Palumbo and Steve Austin and overcoming the odds. And now Steve Austin issues a one-on-one showdown with the Brahma Bull.
And you can just feel the electricity in this place. The fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bull, The Rock, who is the #1 contender also for Steve Austin's title. And this should be pretty interesting. Surprise attack.
And the Brahma Bull.
And The Rock, after helping Big Show out and ruffled some feathers.
Big Show didn't appreciate. He said he didn't need The Rock's help to defeat Austin.
And kind of questioned the Big Show's man. It insulted his manhood.
And now The Rock is taking on Austin.
Oh, and here he comes.
The Texas Rattlesnake, the WWF champion.
And Steve Austin with that look.
From Victoria, Texas.
You can just tell the Rattlesnake is all about bad business.
And he turned his back on the WWF the night after the Royal Rumble, attacking Shane McMahon. He aligned himself with Eric Bischoff from that point on.
And now he and The Rock are going to have a showdown. And look at Austin. He's not even the same. And I hope he's proud being over there as a WCW guy. He's nothing but a traitor, a low scum, a snake.
And this match is underway. And look at the cold stare. And what is Steve Austin doing? He's going up top. That's not even his Steve. Oh, and The Rock tries to go for the drop kick, and there goes Steve Austin dropping that elbow down on the People's Champion. Oh, and Steve Austin on the vicious attack. And look at him staring. Oh, and The Rock. Oh, and the Brahma Bull. And then Austin with a small package. What is this? Oh, and a rope break. Just in time by The Rock, the People's Champion. And him and Kurt Angle coinciding. Oh, and The Rock Bulldog. And him and... Oh, and a shot. Oh, and an elbow to the back by the People's Champion, The Rock.
Oh, and Austin.
And the People's Champion. Oh. And look at Austin.
Oh, and he tosses The Rock.
And what a display of strength by Stone Cold Steve Austin. He gets slingshot off those ropes by the Brahma Bull. And Austin.
Oh, wait a minute. I know the Big Show isn't going to play these kind of games. The Big Show is coming. The #1 contender for Austin's title. And Austin saying, come on, Big Show. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. The Rock from behind. No, and he drives Austin to the ground.
And all he got was Big Show's music. He didn't get to Big Show.
And now The Rock, the Brahma Bull, rock bottom. God, and Austin's, it's been a setup.
And the Brahma Bull.
Now it can't go like this. Oh, and The Rock gets the win. And the Big Show sending a message to The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I know The Rock is a little confused. He's confused. He's looking around to see if he can see Big Show. And The Rock.
And Big Show's music hit, but he did not come out. Distracting Steve Austin and assisting The Rock with the win.
And Big Show is the #1 contender, and so is The Rock. This is going to be a crazy boil over. And Steve Austin was anticipating the Big Show. He was telling him, like, come on down to the ramp. And before he knew it, bam, he's hit with a rock bottom.
I wonder what's going to happen on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The main event, the Deadman, is in action in a handicap match at the hands of Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff.
And here comes the world's heavyweight champion, The Undertaker, the man that defeated Kevin Nash in a steel cage matchup at No Way Out.
And all I can say is I hope the Deadman is ready for a fight, because Chuck Palumbo and Lance Storm are ready for war.
You already know Bischoff put a bug in their ear to dismantle The Undertaker in this handicap matchup.
Now, Undertaker has to be focused tonight. This is an important night. Very important night.
And him and Kevin Nash had a heck of a match at No Way Out in that steel cage. And the big dog is in his yard.
And the big dog, when you step in the yard with The Undertaker, you gotta know that it's gonna be destruction.
You may be made famous.
Oh, and here comes the hardcore champion, Chuck Palumbo.
And he took that belt from The Undertaker's brother Kane.
And he's slapping that belt, letting Undertaker know this is his goal.
And
Palumbo looking to impress Stone Cold Steve Austin, the leader of the Alliance,
as he came up short on SmackDown, helping Austin win the match.
And Austin was quite upset about this, but Austin told him, you have a chance to redeem yourself, son. If you can take out The Undertaker, you and Lance Storm can take out The Undertaker, and everything can be good between you and I, is what Steve Austin told Palumbo.
And you know Palumbo's focused. A trash-talking Palumbo showing off WWF's Hardcore Championship. And here comes Lance Storm.
And his partner from Calgary.
All these WCW guys wearing the official WCW homecoming merchandise
that you can get at WCW.com after Eric Bischoff brought the page back up.
He had Vince Russo supply the payment to get a separate page from the WWF.
And this shows how much Bischoff really wants to divide. He wants to divide things. He wants division between the superstars.
And we don't know much about Lance Storm, but we know he's a heck of a fighter
and a heck of a wrestler. And the Undertaker has to be focused because he has to deal with not one but two superstars from WCW Nitro. And I hope the big dog's ready for this fight because it's going to be one heck of a fight.
He's going to start things off with Palumbo.
Oh, and Palumbo.
And Palumbo is anxious to be in the good graces of Eric Bischoff, but more importantly, the good graces of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, guys like Hollywood Hogan have already approved of him. And this crowd madly behind the Undertaker here in Nashville, Tennessee.
You know, the Undertaker has to be thinking, oh, Undertaker taking it to Palumbo right now.
And what a stump to the midsection by the Deadman. Oh, and that boot.
To Palumbo. Oh, and there's Lance Storm. This is what we're talking about. Where the assault on the Undertaker starts off. And now Storm running up. Oh, and Storm accidentally getting hit.
Here comes the suplex.
No, and Palumbo into the mat. And now Storm. Oh, don't turn around, Storm. Oh, no. And the big dog already supplying the beating to Storm. No, and the Undertaker. But Palumbo back up.
Trying to connect with that knee.
No, and Palumbo. And this is here goes the mind games here. This is where the Undertaker's outnumbered. I think Palumbo wants to show his strength here.
He wants to impress Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, an Undertaker, God.
And that'll do it. That shot, that head shot to the ring post, most importantly, will impress the Rattlesnake.
And Palumbo pissing the fans off. You can see it.
Getting the Undertaker back in the ring is Palumbo. And the Deadman.
Palumbo going up top. No, and Palumbo connects.
With a crossbody by the athletic WCW wrestler Chuck Palumbo.
And now there's that technical wrestler, Lance Storm. He says he's better than Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit.
And there goes, an Undertaker trying to get that slam.
No, and there goes Storm. And Lance Storm. God.
And the strength of the Undertaker. And Lance Storm. Able to counter that slam the Undertaker had in store for him.
And Lance Storm all over the Deadman right now. Throwing him off the ring.
And the Undertaker, I don't know if this may be too much for him or...
I mean, you got two guys coming at you back to back. It's going to take a lot out of you. Oh, an Undertaker to that barricade.
And look at Palumbo taunting the crowd.
And now getting the Undertaker back in the ring.
And the Undertaker with the strength of the Deadman, Big Evil. And another shot. Another vicious shot from the Undertaker. And I think
he's thinking old school.
And the Undertaker's going to walk the tightrope and come down on that arm. And what a shot. And Palumbo trying to get in the ring.
On the Deadman, caught him up. Oh no, Palumbo going from in between those ropes. And Palumbo getting out the way. And Storm, a boot to Storm, and here comes Palumbo. And Palumbo walks right into it. Choke slam.
Choke slam. And Lance Storm. And Lance Storm. And I think the Undertaker was calling for that
and he just gave
last ride.
He just gave it to Palumbo, a choke slam. Oh no, wait a minute, Undertaker, don't turn around. Oh no, Storm picks up the Deadman. Oh, a power driver. And the Undertaker went night-night. And man, you could just see it, Lance Storm looking for the attack on the Deadman here.
He's stalking the Undertaker.
Oh no, Storm. Oh, and Undertaker throwing him like a baby. Oh, and there goes Storm, and now here comes Palumbo. And Palumbo taking it to the Deadman. Oh, and Palumbo with that knee.
And the Undertaker knocked clean by Chuck Palumbo, who really wants to impress the Texas Rattlesnake.
Oh no, you can't be serious, Palumbo.
Oh, and the Undertaker barely getting out of that one.
And now Palumbo picking him back up, and Storm. Oh, and Lance Storm, look at him go. And the only thing that's on their mind is destroying the Undertaker. Wait a minute, oh, and Storm thought he was going somewhere. And he needs to make a tag to this guy.
He needs to make a tag ASAP. And the Undertaker thinking old school once more.
Storm may be in trouble.
Maybe
Taker, old school.
The Undertaker.
And he's trying to get to Palumbo. No, and there he is, the big man Palumbo. Oh, and Palumbo with that knee. Oh, and Undertaker fighting back here.
Wow, and Palumbo.
He wants Austin to be proud of him. And the Deadman weak at the knees.
That's all he wants to do is make Steve Austin proud. He wants to destroy the Undertaker.
I don't know where Lance Storm is trying to catch a breath. The Undertaker was just too much for him. Oh, and Palumbo. God, Undertaker.
It seems like every time the Undertaker gained a little momentum, he gets beat right back down at the hands of Palumbo and Storm. So now he's tossing the Undertaker outside the ring.
You could just see it. They're looking for destruction. They're looking to make Vince Russo and Bischoff happy. Oh no, Palumbo. Come on, kid. Don't do this, kid. And Palumbo.
Palumbo not on the announce table.
Oh no, Palumbo. God, the Deadman has been broken in half. And Palumbo showing off the damage.
And I'm sure Steve Austin is somewhere backstage watching on the monitor laughing.
If anything, Vince Russo is laughing. And Palumbo. I think he was looking to hit Undertaker with that bat. Undertaker got to try to get back in this thing. And Undertaker rolling back in after that damage.
And the Undertaker is weakened. And here comes Lance Storm.
And you know these guys are going to hurt the Undertaker bad.
And the Undertaker is destroyed after that spine buster through that announce table. Announcer's table. Oh my God.
God, the Deadman. How's he even standing here? Oh no, and not again. And Storm.
Oh, and another power driver.
The Deadman's knocked unconscious. And Storm now going for that pin. Oh, and the Undertaker still fighting. And Lance Storm a little upset because the Undertaker kicked out of that vicious power driver. Oh, no one home. Oh, and a Storm.
What is this? And oh, the Undertaker out in the rope saving the Undertaker.
And man, what a move that was we just saw from Lance Storm. God, the Deadman. And this is what Bischoff wanted. He wanted to weaken the WCW champion.
And the Undertaker is out of it. Ever since that
oh no,
buster.
Wait a minute, what is this? What is this? Look at this. God, the Undertaker, good night. The Undertaker is down. God. And Chuck Palumbo and Lance Storm with the win. And I don't believe it. They put a beating on the Undertaker.
And the Undertaker fought as hard as he could.
Undertaker on the outside of that ring, out cold. And Palumbo.
They got the job done that Bischoff wanted done tonight.
I just can't believe it.
What's going to happen on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for watching Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen.
Storm and Palumbo victorious.
And we'll see you Thursday on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen.